Welcome back to Restore Thrive. We're here today talking about breathing efficiency as it relates to the mobility around your lower rib cage here. Now, most of us, when we think about breathing, we think about either breathing through our chest, letting our chest expand, or if we're a little bit more sophisticated with our understanding of breathing, we think about breathing in and out through our diaphragm. But it's a very, what we call sagittal or doorway plane of motion type of breathing, meaning that that breath goes front to back, and we don't think a lot about how our breathing apparatus works around that lower rib cage, and understanding that our breath is a 360-degree movement, that the outside of our ribs and the back of our ribs have to move as well for that diaphragm to fully work and for us to draw our breath all the way into those lower lungs. So without that good mobility through your lower ribs, it's really difficult to breathe efficiently. And this really becomes a limiting factor when we talk about performance as it relates to endurance. If we are not getting that full breath, we're robbing our body of the oxygen we need to perform at that highest level. So the easiest way to solve this problem is to go after those joints where the ribs attach into the thoracic spine, that middle and lower back section. So we're going to target the area that sits below your shoulder blades, kind of that inferior angle of your shoulder blades, and kind of work down. We're going to try to restore rotation because those ribs should actually move a little bit side to side, not just forward and backwards. So my target area here, I'm going to take two balls. They don't have to be taped together. We just find it's easier to keep them taped together, to keep them in place. I'm going to come off the side of my spine into my ribs here, and I'm just going to lay on the ball to keep the ball in place there. And so I'll just lay over the ball. I'll start at the bottom of my rib cage. And to really emphasize that rotation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my arm on this side and I'm going to reach over to the side. Now what that's doing is it's blocking that segment that's stiff where the ball is right there. And what that means in the physical therapy world is that we're actually trying to improve the way that joint moves as the joint starts to rotate or open up. So I'm going to just reach across my body and then take a big breath in and then exhale. I may be able to reach a little bit further. I'm going to keep a little pressure on the ball. I'm going to try to keep my hip on this trail side from where I'm reaching, from actually lifting up, to keep a little weight over the ball, but try to rotate through my upper body a little more. Take another breath. Exhale. See if I can reach a little bit farther. Take another breath. Exhale. Try to reach a little bit as I exhale. And then from there, I can move the ball up a segment here, catch two more ribs. One ball will be above the rib, one ball will be below, and go through that same process of reaching and breathing. So we recommend that you pick at least two spots starting in the lower rib cage, moving your way up from there. In the retest, what we should notice, especially after we've treated just one side, is if I take a good breath in through my stomach, I should feel like I can expand out through my sides and through my lower rib cage, through my back as well. So I'm not just pushing my stomach out, but I'm actually breathing through my back and front and sides as well, and taking a more efficient breath. So give this mobilization a try at home again. Just two spots on each side here. Don't spend more than 2 or 3 minutes per side. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. We'll talk to you again soon.